He always limped when he walked. That's why he always watched while the other lambs ran and played. Josh felt sad and alone, except when Abigail was around. Abigail was Josh's best friend. She didn't look like a friend for a lamb. She was an old cow. She was brown with white blotches that looked like rain puddles on a path. Her belly was as round as a barrel, and her voice was always kind and friendly. Some of Josh's favorite hours were spent with Abigail. They loved to pretend they were on adventures in distant lands. Josh liked to listen to Abigail tell stories about the stars. They would spend hours on the hill looking into the valley. They were good friends. But even with a friend like Abigail, Josh still got sad. It made him sad to be the only lamb who could not run and jump and play in the grass. That's when Abigail would turn to him and say, "Don't be sad, little Joshua. God has a special place for those who feel left out." Josh wanted to believe her, but it was hard. Some days he just felt alone. He really felt alone the day the shepherds decided to take the lambs to the next valley where there was more grass. The sheep had been in the valley so long, the ground was nearly bare. All the sheep were excited when the shepherd told them they were going to a new meadow. All ready to get going? As they prepared to leave, Josh hobbled over and took his place on the edge of the group. But the others started laughing at him. Ha 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 ha. You're too slow to go all the way to the next valley. You go back, slowpoke. We'll never get there if we wait for you. Go back, Joshua. Go back. That's when Josh looked up and saw the shepherd standing in front of him. "They are right," said Joshua. "You better go back. This trip is too long for you. Go and spend the night in the stable." Josh looked at the man for a long time. He turned slowly and began limping away. When Josh got to the top of the hill, he looked down and saw the other sheep headed toward the green grass. Never before had he felt so left out. A big tear slipped out of his eye, rolled down his nose, and fell on a rock. Just then, he heard Abigail behind him. And Abigail said what she always said when Josh felt sad. "Don't be sad, Joshua. God has a special place for those who feel left out." Slowly, the two friends turned and walked to the stable together. By the time they got to the little barn, the sun was setting like a big orange ball. Josh and Abigail went inside and began to eat some hay out of the feed box. They were very hungry and the hay tasted good. For a little while, Joshua forgot that he'd been left behind. "Go to sleep, little friend," Abigail said as they finished eating. "You've had a hard day." Josh was tired, so he lay down in the corner with some straw and closed his eyes. He felt Abigail lay down beside him, and he was glad to have a friend like Abigail. Soon Josh was asleep. At first he slept soundly, curled up against Abigail's